Hello everyone, this is Dawn and Jessie.
Hi.
From Southpaw Bushcraft, and we're out on a hike today in the beautiful weather, Wisconsin. We finally reached 40 degrees today, or almost 40 degrees, and so we're out looking for some chaga and a few other things and practicing our tracking and looking at what kind of animal tracks we can find along the way. And Jessie just found what she calls an animal what?
Trail.
Right. And what you call it, a highway, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so here's our highway. And it goes on and on through the woods. And what kind of tracks are on it? Let's have a look. What's this here, Jessie?
Deer?
And how can you tell?
By that. How it's like shaped.
Yeah.
And
looks like two people. Somebody took two fingers and went like that in the snow, right?
Yeah, and it's like shaped like that, and it has another one that it's like curved sort of.
Right. So do you think the deer use this trail quite a bit?
It looks like it.
Yeah, it sure does. So that's a pretty good trail, and if we were in a survival situation, we could probably sit around here somewhere and find ourselves some supper, wouldn't you think?
Yeah.
So let's move on down the trail and see if we can find some small game tracks in the snow and figure out what they are.
Okay.
There's certainly a lot of tracks around here, all over the place. The problem is it's been real warm today. It was pretty warm yesterday, and the snow is very, very wet and packy. Look at that. So you make good snowballs to throw at your niece. Oh no! Eek! That's not what this is about. Anyway, so it's kind of hard to read the tracks and the trails and the animal prints when all the snow is melting and they're kind of joining together. But here's another good trail.
AKA the highway.
Yep. This one looks like we had a lot of rabbits and squirrels hopping through it.
Yeah.
Like little rabbit frou-frou hopping through the forest.
Yes.
Okay, let's move on down and see what kind of trouble we can get into. For us, that doesn't seem too hard to do, does it?
No.
All right, we'll get back to you in a bit when we get down to one of the areas we want to check out. That makes some nice firewood. I have a nice dead standing tree here. I'll have to remember that one. Okay, come on. So Jessie, what have you found that you like about being out and outdoors?
It's peaceful, and I get to spend some time with you, and
Aww.
And you have taught me so much about the outdoors that I did not know about before, and I'm learning more and more each time we do these expeditions, I would say. And I enjoy learning, and it's really fun for me.
Well, that's very cool. So one of the new things we have this year that we didn't have last year is Jessie has her first nephew, Aiden.
Yes.
And so we are out exploring and learning as much as we can, because she is going to have a nephew to pass all of this knowledge on to, right?
Yes.
And he just turned 1 in January, so he's got a little time yet. But in the meantime, Jessie's got lots of time to spend with me out here, and I'm passing it on to her, and she can pass it on to him.
Yay!
And it keeps going on, and that's what it's about. You know, having fun and learning about everything that's out here. And you know, people walk down a trail and they say, cool, look at all the pretty trees. But these trees offer a lot of benefits, don't they?
Yes.
There's a lot of medicinal properties involved. I mean, you know, you can start a fire. They can offer you protection from the weather. They can offer you shelter. You know, you can get food from some of them, right?
Yes.
What did we just see when we were walking in? I'm laying on the ground.
I don't remember.
Acorns.
Oh, yeah.
And there were so many that the squirrels didn't even get them all yet, or the deer, which is kind of surprising considering we're in March. But nonetheless,
I had one of my waffle moments.
yeah. So here's an old trail right here, right?
Yeah.
It goes off in over there into the cedar grove. So let's see.
I haven't seen any of that stuff.
Oh, the chaga?
Yeah.
Oh, we've been gabbing. We haven't really been looking. So, ooh, slippery. Be careful. Whoa.
What?
Slippery. Because it's all slushy. Now when Auntie falls on her butt on the slush and ice, that's when we cut recording and we make believe it never happened. Right?
Well, that's for entertainment value.
Oh yeah.
For the viewers, you have to think about the entertainment value.
I don't think the viewers want to see me fall on my butt. Although some may. Who knows? I love this birch tree in this hill here. I just think it's kind of cool.
It looks like a Dalmatian.
A Dalmatian? Oh, you mean with all the spots?
Yeah.
I don't know if you can see in there very well. It's kind of dark already. But this is where the deer like to hang out and hide, in this part of the woods. And here is their trail going in there.
Yep.
Look at the size of those deer tracks, Jess.
Wow.
Right there. Pretty cool, huh?
Yes.
And it came from over in there.
To another.
Some big cedar trees. And this one, in winter, I don't see any on it anymore because the birds got them all, but it was full of the little blue cedar berries that grow on it. They're purplish blue. And I was gonna see if there were any laying on the ground, but
just rabbit turds.
Just rabbit turds. Yeah, there's the birds got them all. Maybe we'll find some pretty soon. All the mushrooms will start coming up. Well, probably another month or so. It gets pretty dark and pretty thick in there, but it's still pretty. Don't you think it's pretty?
Yes.
One thing about cedar trees, like this one here in front of me, they don't get really fat and really huge. I mean, like this tree right here is well over 100 years old to be that big around. And they have a reddish color core in the middle. And that is some good stuff for burning for fire. See if I can... I still want to come off. They're still frozen. And they're not dead, so we'll see if we can find some up here. Or next time we come out, I'll get some and show it to you.
Okay.
Oh. I mean, a nice place in there where it's nice and flat in the middle. See, there's like an open area in the middle in there.
Yeah.
Be a nice place to set up a shelter, you know, like our tarp, and have a little fire. And
Yes.
but we're not gonna do that in there today. Here's one of my other spots I like over here by this fallen log. Look at here, all the juniper berries on here, Jessie.
Wow.
See them all?
Wow.
But you don't want to eat those. There's a bunch of them in there. There's a whole thing I read a while back about those, and there's medicinal stuff involved, but I still have to study more and read more about them, so maybe we'll do that tonight when we get back home.
Okay.
And we'll read up about them. So one thing I want to say that Jessie and I would like to express: any type of edible or item out in the forest, if I point out or she points out that we eat it or consume it or use it for medicinal purposes, don't ever take our word for it. Do your own research and make sure that you know absolutely, positively, without a doubt, what you're putting in your body or on your body. It's, you know, a lot of this stuff is poisonous and it can kill you. And it's nothing to mess around with. So, just be careful and, you know, don't take our word for anything. Do your own research. Right, Jess?
Yep.
That's right, Jessie. So, alright, we're gonna pause this and get on down the trail and see what we can find. We'll catch up with you again later. I just like this tree. Okay. Ran across another bunch of these and thought we'd show you. It seems like towards spring they turn more of a white color, and in the fall they're blue or purple. Hey, this is Dawn and Jess back again, and we just came across this massive stump from just a huge tree. And gosh, that one of the things that's really great about this area is there are still a lot of trees that size around. Set your water bottle on there, Jessie, so we got it for size comparison. Pretty big, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, anyway, there's a nice trail coming in here where the animals came through. Probably deer again. Beautiful cedar tree here. Our battery is just about dead and we're running out of room on our memory card. So, we're probably going to have to do another video in a couple of days with the chaga. Hopefully we'll find some so we can share it with you. We were hoping to find some today and make some tea. Jessie's pretty eager to try it, aren't you?
Yes.
Yeah. So anyway, we're going to cut this off for now, but we will definitely get out in a couple days, right?
Yes.
It's going to be nice all this week.
Yes.
And we will catch up with you all then and see what we can get into then. For now, thanks for watching. So Jessie and I were just taking a little break and having a chat, and she was asking if chaga is like a burl. So I was about to tell her the difference between the two and decided that maybe we should put it on tape or record it. There is no tape anymore, is there, Jess?
That's like for like older people.
Anyway, the difference between chaga and a burl is wood all the way through, you know.
Yeah.
And chaga is a fungus. You know, a mushroom is a fungus.
Yeah.
Well, chaga is hard on the outside, but the inside is porous like a mushroom. So, if I could find any, I could show you. Because I've shown you a burl before. You know what that looks like when we were up north.
Yeah.
So, trying to find some chaga so I can show you.
We're failing.
Yeah, we're riding the failure train on the chaga today, aren't we?
Yes.
So, but it's starting to get cold. And the wind is picking up on us, isn't it?
Yes.
And we're not really dressed for cold weather. So I think it's time to head back to the truck and we'll try another day, right?
Yep.
Okay, so I just wanted to share that with you guys, so we'll say goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.